So working in an out-of-network practice has really allowed me to focus on the most important thing, which is that client in front of you. You're really able to focus on their whole health and all the pieces that go along with it. Having that one-on-one time with that person where you're able to listen to their story, you hear where they were, you hear where they want to go, understand maybe some of the roadblocks that they've hit along the way.
So out of network essentially means that you are going to a provider who does not participate in your insurance. And there's a perception out there that out of network is expensive, it is less valuable, that it's just there because people want to make more money.
So coming to Biodynamics, we're out of network. It allows our clinicians, our PTs, to spend time with the client the whole time, one-on-one. They can actually listen and really find out what's causing their symptoms, not just treat the symptoms. So they can go in and find out what's causing it and go after the source and not just temporarily alleviate whatever might be causing them their pain or discomfort.
So, in plan, I think going in network makes great sense under certain circumstances. I mean, if you are post-surgical and in the early stages of rehab, for example, the primary goals of physical therapy at that point are inflammation management, early mobility, basic strength training, and that certainly is very appropriate to utilize your insurance benefits for those kinds of things. I think the question of when do you step outside of plan depends on what your goals are, what your end goals are. Often, what insurance allows for and provides for are the basic outcomes. Can you button your shirt? Can you wash your hair? Can you walk 500 feet? Can you go up and down stairs? But if you want to run, jump, and play, if you want to be able to do gymnastics, if you want to be able to lift your grandkids, if you want to be able to go back to marathon running, if you want to be able to do the things, to participate in life the way at the top of your game, then often going out of network is the way to go.
So often people need to continue care beyond physical therapy in order for the benefit of physical therapy to last. So then giving that person options to continue with training or to supplement the physical therapy with class.
When you can see somebody for 5 visits, for 60 minutes at a time or 30 minutes at a time, whatever is actually needed, instead of this automatic, I need to see you, 3 times a week or 2 times a week for 12 weeks. Those decisions, when you're in network, those decisions are made not so much based on what the patient needs, but much more so on how do I maximize my reimbursement dollar.
Direct access essentially means that someone can seek physical therapy and they don't need to have a referral or a prescription in hand. So it really has allowed for expedited treatment. We're not creating that delay, which has been, again, really great for the client. For a physical therapist, there comes added responsibility because that means that we have to make sure that we're doing our job to appropriately screen, to make sure that their musculoskeletal complaint is in fact within our scope and it's not something that's perhaps a medical condition and just masking itself as maybe like right shoulder pain. So that's, in and of itself, has elevated our profession, which I think is great. But I think at the end of the day, it's really just around the fact that you get to care, get to treatment that's going to make you feel better faster and really minimize the amount of time that you need to spend away from doing the things that you love to do. We all love to run, jump, and play, and I think it's really great when someone can just get access to that care right away.
So by being direct access, people don't have to take the time to first make a physician appointment, discuss with the physician their chief complaint, and then be told to go to physical therapy. So it really just skips that step. If people understand that they can do that, then then physical therapy is the first place you'd call.
FSA is a flexible spending account, and HSA is a health savings account. In both of those accounts, you get money set aside pre-tax, which goes into an account which can be spent on health care expenses.
So don't be scared when you hear the words out of network. The reality is that often it is cost neutral, and remarkably, there are many times when we're less expensive. So please come in. We'll be happy to do a consult for you, and then you can make a decision about whether you want to pursue out-of-network physical therapy or go in plan, but we're always happy to do those consults as well. And just don't be afraid. Come in and say hello. We would love to meet you where you are.